Did you hear how crisp that clap was?
Crisp. I don't
How
want
we
any trouble.
doing?
They run my neighborhood. I don't want any trouble.
Do they actually?
Yeah. I don't know if... Well, yeah.
The Crips run your neighborhood?
So I was
Venice,
warned.
California?
So I went to Boston College, and we have the red bandana is like a big thing at BC.
Yeah.
This like guy who was like a hero
Yeah,
in 9/11 wore a red bandana, and they have like the red bandana game, and everyone has them on their backpack. So I've had a red bandana on my backpack for 4 years, and we're walking home the other day, and someone was like, "Hey man, like you should really not. Like I know that's not what it means, but you should take that off your backpack. It's not safe."
Yeah. I think that guy is... I think it's insane that you have been walking around LA with a red bandana on your back.
I just didn't even think about it, dude.
How you get like shot in the head.
I know. And I had these like 12-year-old kids harass me on my walk home once, and now I'm convinced that's why. Well, I mean, I think that's funny, unless it's bad if we talk about we're gonna get ops on us.
Fine. Should you tell Lauren that what happened to that this weekend?
Yeah, I was I know exactly what you're talking about.
I love this story.
I was going through I feel like I talked about TSA last week too, but
We've talked about it every podcast. We've talked about the what is it? The task section? No, the
Transportation Security Administration.
Transportation Security Administration.
Bang. Yeah, I was going through TSA in in Nashville. We were flying from Nashville to Philadelphia.
Yep.
I go through the thing. It was like you put your arms up or whatever, and usually walk through, and the guy's just like, "All right, you're good," or like sometimes he's like, let me look under your hat."
Right.
But he always says something. Well, this guy walks out and just looks me in the eyes and is like visibly uncomfortable and just like clams up, and I'm like, "What? Like, why is he not saying anything? Like, just say I'm good." And then he was like, "I just take a look at the thing yourself," and like the little yellow boxes that show like where there might be something they need to check out. There's just one yellow box right on the tip of my wiener.
What?
And the guy is just like he like couldn't bring himself to be like, he was like, and he was like, I'm gonna have to, and I had to like complete it. I was like, pat me down. And he was like, yeah, is that okay? He's like, I'll use the back of my hands. Like he was freaked out. I was like, just get this over with.
You think he'd be more like
Professional
Yeah.
and like comfortable doing that?
It was crazy to me the way he handled it. But
I would almost think
I was
that
laughing.
happens once a day.
I know, but it was funny
Right?
because there was just one box, and it was just.
Why do you think it was? Was that part of your body
mean,
wet? Like the last time? Soaking wet balls.
It was soaking wet. I don't know why that was, but it was pretty funny. I wanted to get a picture of it and post it. I was going to post on my Instagram story and say, "Watch out, ladies."
I got a metal piece. Will and I had a great travel weekend.
Yeah, we met the coolest guy in the world.
Literally the nicest guy. We sat down at this airport bar in the Nashville airport, and
Moments after the metal piece incident.
yeah, well, I wasn't there with you. Whatever, semantics.
Sorry.
We sit down at this airport bar, and usually there's like Lauren, you don't strike me as an airport bar person. So typically there's like an etiquette that is like, I'm here to drink in silence. You're here to drink in silence. Let's kind of just stay out of each other's way.
Yep.
And this guy, in the first 7 seconds, broke the silence with like very eager to have a conversation. I remember being like,
It's like a 60-year-old man.
yeah. And I remember being like, fuck, are we doing this right now? Like, this is going to suck. And then after 30 seconds, I was like, this guy had me hanging on every word he said.
He talked for 45 minutes, and it was like he sucked us into conversations about his personal life, and I was fascinated by everything about it. He was an incredible storyteller. I mean, that guy has a gift. Turns out he's an on-air NASCAR TV host for 20 years, which makes sense. But it was just a masterclass in like he had a great voice, he had a great storytelling. It was awesome.
We talked about Len Bias, like the saddest story ever. And it was still enjoyable. For those of you that don't know, Len Bias was a Celtics draft pick, and he died like the night he got drafted. And this guy was telling us the story, which I had already heard, but the way he told it was like he was boys with Lefty Miles,
Lefty Driesell,
which is a great. Every name he said it sounded like a fake name. Like he was like, "Yep, me and Lefty Driesell." We're together, and what was I wrote down? Oh, his friend was named Ozone.
Yeah, they call him Ozone because he jumped so high.
He
hit
jumped
the
so
ozone
high
layer.
he would leave the atmosphere.
Crunch Bugsworth was like his neighbor.
Crunch Bugsworth is crazy. I don't remember that one. But that's,
I think you were on the phone for that.
really good. Oh yeah, Joe Pomeroy, who we work with. His dad DM'd me on Instagram. It was like, have I told you this yet?
I don't know.
His dad texted me his phone number, like over Instagram DMs, and was like, "What's up, brother? Call me." And so I called him, and he's like, "Hey, man, like, are you in Alexandria?" He doesn't have this accent. I don't know why I'm doing that. He was like, "Are you in Alexandria, Virginia?" And I was like, "No." And he's like, "These people are swearing they saw you." I was like, "Wasn't me. I'm sorry." And then we just chopped it up for a little bit, and he's like, he handed me to Joe's mom. They both told me they loved me, which was awesome. And
That's great.
And Angus told me this morning. He said that because Joe wasn't saying anything when I told the story, and he was like, "I bet they've never said they love you to Joe." And he's just pissed.
He's
about
so
that.
jealous.
Just him getting it first try.
That is very funny.
Okay, we have a very exciting thing happening on the episode today. First, pitch submissions from you guys.
Yes, we did ask for it at the end of the last episode, but even before that, people were starting to throw them out there. So we got some sweet little pitches.
How do you want to do this? Do we want to trust that Lauren is going to pick the best one, or do we have her quickly?
Yeah, why don't you rattle them off, and then it's like an improv game where we're like, all right, give me more about that one.
Or we listen to 3 of them quickly, and then we invest in one of them.
I like that too. But I also want to tell you about the one my buddy Michael texted me last night. Michael, he's like one of the guys from down south.
Yep, great guy.
Yeah, great dude. And he texted me yesterday. Wait,
Jesus, you just got. You just went like.
Did I move my body really fast?
So the fastest I've ever seen you move.
That was crazy. I've had like 150 billion milligrams of.
Wow.
Of what?
Caffeine.
Yeah.
I've had 3 of these, which are 150 each, so that's 450.
Yeah. Do you guys want me? So we want to do this now, or we want to do it later?
I think we do it.
I think we're jumping into pitches
before our pitches. So we'll listen to them. We'll do our pitches. Then we got 2 drafts for you guys today. It's gonna be a fun episode.
This is okay. I want to read what my buddy Michael texted me.
Okay.
Pitch idea: road trip rescue. The worst part about road trips is when you have to take a 25 to 30-minute detour to go to the bathroom and get food. What if there was a little stand right up the highway that you could order food to in advance and have porta potties behind the stand? Grab your food, take a piss, back on the road in sub 4 minutes. And I just responded, "Hey man, I think you just invented the rest stop." That's exactly what a rest stop is.
So I was thinking, because you told me it was a bad idea, and I didn't make the connection. I was like, that actually sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, but it's just fully exists.
I think what he's saying is like I can order like Uber Eats or something to this rest stop.
So I texted, I think you just invented the rest stop. He said it's more about the Uber Eats aspect to it.
So it's like it's just a place where you can get like Longhorn delivered to.
Oh, so they deliver it to the place?
Yeah, the place isn't the business. That's just the place that you stop to get your food.
That's actually kind of good.
Yeah.
I feel like an idiot now.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Moving on.
First ever friend of the pod submission. I'm so excited.
Play partner. Yeah. Friend. Let's do friend.
Play partner's gross.
Playmate.
Yeah. First ever playmate submission.
All right. Starting things off, we have Riley Therm.
Okay.
Is that the pitch or the person?
No, I'm shouting out Riley.
That's a horrible business name.
Yeah. I was like, that tells me nothing about what it does.
No. Okay. All right. He says you build a house where everything is scaled up to twice the size so that adults can play hide and seek but feel like kids. Perfect for birthday parties. Like an escape room, but actually fun.
That's awesome.
Riley, that is so good.
Sounds so fun.
That is so. At first, I thought he was just describing the mansion, where he was like, it's like a regular house for twice. That's such a great idea. So he's saying like under the couch is twice as big. Like, the cupboards are adult size.
Because I used to go in a cabinet in my kitchen.
Yep.
There was one cabinet like on the bottom that I could fit in behind like the cereal.
Dude, was it on the counter?
No, it was like below the counter.
Mine was on top of the counter, and it was my mom called it the bread box. So there was like almost like a mini garage door that like slid up, and you just like put the bread in there.
Yeah.
And it was like kind of my claim to fame. We lived there until I was in 6th grade, and I could fit in it until like the day we moved out. So
That's
like,
awesome.
It was like just one of those things where, like my body could contort in a way, because I think it was like if I took a week off, I don't think I would be able to get back in. It was that I was doing it almost every day until like 7th grade.
It was like you trained your body to fit
my
in
body like just never
Morphs into
You were doing it every day.
almost. It's like
Were you playing hide and seek every day, or were you just
no, I think it was
fun?
like just to check if I still could. Like
The day you couldn't would have been so sad.
you know how like if you put a bass in a certain size tank, it won't grow any bigger than it can be in that tank. I think
I'll
my
take your word
body
for it.
That's true. My body needed to stop going in there in order to grow again.
Well, that is interesting to think about. Like, in theory, though, there would have been a day if you had moved where it wouldn't have. There would have been one day where you fit and one day where you didn't.
Which is crazy.
Which is insane to think about.
Yep.
Wait, I'm still struggling to visualize this. You said it's on top of the counter.
Top of the counter.
I honestly didn't get it at all, but I just kind of moved
It's
past
like a
it.
box. It would be. I would say it's probably no bigger than this table in volume, and it was a.
What?
It was.
I don't know what that. Wait, I also.
ready?
You said
Ready?
it's like a garage door, and now I'm
Yeah.
picturing like you have a remote, a thing in your car, so you can
It's
open
a
up the
wooden-
bread.
It's a wooden door that like has like folds on it, and you slide it up, and it goes up into the.
I can't picture it.
It's the only time I've ever. I'm not like saying you guys should know what this is. To my knowledge, we were the only house that had one.
Okay.
But we called it the bread box, and I could. It was just kind of my thing that I could fit in it.
Okay.
Yep. All right, Riley. I love
hilarious.
Riley's
Dude,
idea.
Riley's idea is definitely
So
leader in the
good.
clubhouse right now. It's better than most of mine.
It's better than I think every single one I have today.
All right, we love that.
No, that's not true. I don't want to.
Yeah, you really ruined it.
Okay, next we have the Salsamigo by Davis. Shout out Davis Ashbrook.
Shout out D-Ash.
DA.
Yes.
He says, we sell jars of salsa where the lid of the jar is also a little bowl dish so that you can, that you can pour the salsa into and dip your chips in. Then when you're done, just screw the lid back on, eliminating the worst part of salsa, which is getting out a little bowl and having to wash it after. I think this could be huge. Then we sell the tech to Tostitos.
So
wait.
wow.
Why are they all so small?
Wow.
Sorry,
Wait, one more thing, one more thing.
Whoa, hold on. Wait, guys, hold on here. Wait.
No, he just says, by the way, love the Elliott Smith shout outs. Big fan.
So this guy rules.
Rocks. Yeah. That's a great idea.
Riley, I'm not saying yours was better or worse. I'm just saying so far both of these pitches have knocked my socks off. That
one's so good.
one's so good, and here's why. As a 22-year-old and you're a 23-year-old, I can't imagine that you have any more tiny dishes than I do. I have normal sized bowls and I have plates.
Correct.
And neither of those are conducive to a salsa eating environment. I also don't want to be the guy that dips straight in the jar because that's kind of gross, right? So I just don't eat salsa until I'm at my mom's house.
Yeah. No, I think it's totally. I've always said that I think the biggest issue with the jar really is that your fingers can't get through to the bottom.
Yep. You have always said that about the jar.
Like that was like my first viral TikTok.
Oh, really?
It was like the start to all of this was just like me making it. It was like the guy who invented the salsa jar, and I was like, it was like a normal bowl, and he was like, "This is great. What if we made it so you had to get shit all over your hands?"
Yeah,
and you
I do
couldn't
remember that.
But I also like if you just made it wide enough, that could be a solution too. But I
No, what he's saying is
It's for sharing,
It's
too.
for sharing. We're not messing around. You know what would also be great is after you wash it out, then you're not getting that crust on the.
No, you don't wash it out. That's the whole point. You don't have to wash it out because the salsa's on the inside of it, so you just screw it right back on.
All right.
But then maybe that's kind of gross.
I would probably give it a little rinse.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you give it a little.
It's like,
rinse.
why not, you know?
You give it a little rinse, you wipe it off,
Yeah.
screw it back on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really well done,
I
Davis.
love that.
That's a great idea. That is. We got to start.
We got to up our game.
We did have, by the way, somebody reached out that said they wanted to start trying to make prototypes for
Oh,
this.
yeah. That guy.
That guy rules.
That guy makes the. I don't want to get into it. We'll show it when it happens. But it's basically at some point there's going to be a guy who wants to help make the best of these.
The salsa one would be great.
My only worry with the salsa one is it would be kind of hard to stack. Like you can't. How would we ship them in mass quantities if the top is a bubble?
Well, the bottom's a bubble.
Yeah,
They fit into each other.
Yes.
Good stuff, guys.
yes.
All right, we're really on one today.
That's like an unironically good
really
one.
good one.
Incredible. All right, love that.
We're gonna get rich one of these days.
Should we just do three guests or three friends of the pod an episode?
I have one more.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. All right, this is from Sam the Sailor Man.
Love it.
Oh, Sammy the Sailor Man.
Yep. He
You know him?
says
No, it's just sounding cool.
seems like a cool guy. All right.
Yeah.
He says a beer that makes you feel like you've had 4 or 5 beers, whether you drink 1 or 20.
Just a Voodoo Ranger. Wait.
There's nothing worse than
Wait. Sorry. Say it again. I got distracted.
Okay. All right, starting over. This pitch is a beer that makes you feel like you've had 4 or 5 beers, whether you drink 1 or 20. There's nothing worse than going too hard and feeling like shit or blacking out when all you wanted to do was hang. This beer keeps you right at a solid buzz without letting you get too drunk, but not letting you slip out of it either. There's also different levels, so if you prefer the 1 to 2 beer buzz or 9 to 10 beer buzz or whatever, you can pick your spot.
What, dude?
That makes no sense.
No.
I love it.
You think that makes no sense?
Whether you've had 1 or 20,
Yeah.
scientifically this makes no
that's
sense.
literally the whole premise of this podcast.
I know.
Is that you came up with the idea that we don't have to listen to it.
There's no
I know.
scientific
I was
limits.
I
You
was
guys
saying I
did say
love it.
that.
I was saying I love how absurd it is.
So is that Sam the Sailor Man?
Sam the Sailor
so
Man.
Sam the Sailor Man gets it. Sam
That would be perfect.
Sam is probably one of the biggest brains of our generation. That is a problem that I face almost nightly, is that I was just going for the 4 or 5 buzz.
Yep.
And next thing you know, you're way too drunk for a Wednesday.
Yeah. I think
So
that's
Sam, Riley, and Davis, you guys did such a great job, and I'm very, very proud of you guys. And I'm gonna try and step my game up. Those pitches fired me up to be better.
That makes me really happy.
Yeah, you guys made my day. But I'm gonna say I would invest in, just personally, I would invest in the beer thing because that pertains to my life the most.
True.
Which one are you investing?
Remind me the second one again. I got Big House beer and
the
the salsa. I gotta go with the salsa.
It's
I legitimately think. Well, I think the beer one's, if we could pull it off, the best one. But I think the salsa one is like realistic and would sell 1 million.
And then that means Lauren is investing in hide and go seek. So,
yeah. So then you got the hide and go seek one.
So here's how we're gonna do this.
Look,
It's like
care.
it's like Shark Tank, where so now if we ever make those, like next week you get to pick first, Lauren goes second, I go third, and so now like if any of these ever get made, like we have our roster of friend of the podcast submissions that we kind of have the rights.
Oh, we have like a team. It's like The Voice.
Yep.
Yeah.
So all right, that was great. Should we pitch each other now?
Yeah.
All right. The morale seems high today.
That's good to hear. I was really tired, but I do feel having fun.
I feel having fun.
Okay, can I give you one?
Yep.
I got one I'm really excited about. They're called grocery goggles.
Okay.
There is no thing that stresses me out more than grocery
I
shopping.
like the way you said no thing there.
Okay, like instead of nothing.
No, keep going. Yep.
There's no thing. Now it sounds weird. Okay, there's nothing
Yep.
that stresses me out more than grocery shopping. Like I actually like hate it.
Really?
Like just would rather just like I hate Instacart too, kind of, but like when I'm in the place, I get like freaked out. I don't know why. I feel like it started during
overwhelmed?
COVID.
Or?
Yeah, like overwhelmed, like overstimulated, like I'm stressed out. I end up like leaving. I literally have like panic attacks, and I leave with like half of what I went there to get, and because I'm just like I have to get out of here. It actually freaks me out
just nodded.
so much.
I get this completely.
I have like it's like the one situation in which like my like social anxiety just like off the charts freaking out.
Okay. All right. So what are grocery goggles?
Which is an extreme example for why you would need this. I think that if anyone would want this, but I really would like this. Grocery goggles they connect to an app on your phone. You put in your list of things you want to get, and then they're like sunglasses that you put on when you go in, and then they just show footsteps like in a video game on the ground.
Yeah, like the Harry Potter map.
Yeah, like the Harry Potter, like the Marauders map or whatever, and it takes you in the perfect order to hit all of your spots. and then the items that you need to get are like glowing when you see them through the glasses.
love
So you
it.
just go like boom, boom, boom. You just go like
The items you need are glow. I love that.
it's like
And you get there's like a noise when you
when you pick it up, it goes like ba-ding.
yeah. There you go. I love it. I can't
Genius.
even remotely relate to the social anxiety part. I feel like I hate being in public, but the grocery store is not an issue for me.
Yeah, the grocery store is the worst. I hate it.
Well, like what you said about being overstimulated, I feel like I walk in there and there's so many options. So even if I have a list, I'll just like veer away from that so quickly. And I'm like, oh, what about this, this, this? That's why Trader Joe's is so much less overwhelming than like Ralph's. Like I can't go in Ralph's. I have anxiety attacks in Ralph's.
Yeah. Yeah, Ralph's is nightmare.
It's horrible.
Trader Joe's is better because there's not choices.
Unless it's
just
like a Monday night and then there's like
4,000
4,000 people in there.
Trader Joe's can be bad because it's smaller usually.
Yeah.
So it's like if there are a lot of people.
I don't go to Trader Joe's because everyone there is too hot, and I get like at Ralph's.
that's why
at Ralph's,
that's why I
I'm
go.
in the at Ralph's. I'm in the top 50%.
Yeah, that's fair, that's
half of the store is less hot than me. At Trader Joe's, there's like one or two guys that's less hot than me, but everyone else there is just good looking, and it makes me feel like so bad about myself.
That is fair. You're like a smoke show at Hannaford probably.
At Hannaford, I am the hottest dude there, and every mom wants to fuck me.
And at Erewhon, you're like a gremlin.
When I go into Erewhon to get a hot plate, dudes look at me and they want to spit in my food. When I'm in
They're
Erewhon.
like offer like, hey man, this one's on us. We know you need it.
Yeah, like you know how have you ever been in a CVS and a homeless guy walks in and they tell him to leave because they know he's homeless. Like they
No, actually.
It happened to me the other day, and I thought about it. I was like, how does that guy get snacks?
Yeah, you can't buy snacks.
He's not doing anything. The guy he walked in, and the CVS guy goes, "Hey man, you got to hang outside." Like knew he wasn't gonna buy anything, and then the guy
He's probably a regular.
He probably knows that
Yeah.
specific guy. That'd be pretty fucked up if he was just like,
Yeah. For
like
sure.
they have like a dress code at CVS now.
Be funny. All right, I love it.
Grocery goggles.
I
that's
wouldn't use it
incredible.
for the same reason as you. I would use it just because I have scatterbrain.
Yeah.
not because I'm like fucking terrified. All right,
I'm so scared. It's embarrassing, dude.
this one is called the tuck and turn.
Okay.
It's a small. I haven't really figured out the science behind it yet. Oh, maybe you guys can help with that. You connect it to your body when you're peeing. Well, okay, let me rephrase.
These are always like
What
phallic.
is
Yeah.
at the phallic is not the right. I mean, in this sentence.
Okay, they're always like
yeah.
They're always
Poop-
like toilet
poop, butt,
related.
wiener.
Yeah.
What's the most vulnerable time as a man? What is it?
when
When you're at the urinal.
When you're at the
when you're
urinal.
trying to get
When you're at the urinal, you're facing away. Your face is 6 inches from a brick wall.
yeah.
You're one push away from getting pee all over yourself. And even if you do, you're just defenseless. This is it's something you connect to your body so that you can tuck between your legs and be facing the rest of the room while you're peeing in the urinal, so people can't sneak up on you.
What?
It goes out the back.
It comes out your back.
Oh no!
Like-
So it's the urinal, but everyone's facing out.
It's the urinal, but I now can see the whole room. No one can sneak up on me. So like for
If
example,
I saw a guy doing that, I would freak out. I would lose my mind.
we were at the PLL championship. And
Shout out to PLL. It was
Shout
a
out to
great,
PLL. It was a
great
blast.
time actually.
And so there was this guy sitting in the row that we were all trying to walk. Every time you had to walk to the bathroom, you kind of had to walk by this guy. I didn't see that there was another way out. And the second time I did it, he basically said no. Like I'm not.
Wait, where?
Like when we go up through that row, he was that guy in the sun hat sitting, whatever.
Okay.
He refuses to move for me. Would have taken 2 seconds. So I was like, okay. And I like called him a bozo or something. It just pissed me off. And everyone else in his section was like on my side, being like, yeah, you can come up through here. And he was like an angry guy. So when I was peeing at the urinal, there was a real thought that said like, my face is so close to this wall, like this guy might follow me in here and fucking bash my head, which would have, if I had the tuck and turn and he walks in, I just fucking, ow.
You'd be ready. Yeah, I mean, 90% of attacks come from the back.
Is that true?
I think they say that in The Office.
90% of attacks come from
Dwight says it, and then Jim
the
just
back.
punches him in the face.
Jinx.
Okay, wait.
That seems very niche and would be unsettling. I would go to a different bathroom. I would walk halfway around the stadium to find a different bathroom if I walked in and a guy was facing outwards
Also,
and still somehow peeing into the urinal.
I want to get it off the table. That's my last pee, poop, cum one of the day.
Wow.
Oh, just of the day. Okay.
So,
What if in the bathroom there were just a bunch of urinals and they were in a circle facing each other? So it was like kind of the same premise, except because I guess
no,
scientific.
then your back is still.
A circle urinal where you're all making eye contact with another. That would actually be kind of fun.
Then you can keep your eye on everyone, you know.
Yeah, but then there's stage fright's just to the max.
But
True.
Yeah.
Stage fright is a big. I get it bad too.
It's like the worst part of my day.
It sucks.
All right,
that's a good one.
lay it on me.
I got carried away with like couch ideas this week.
Yep.
I was just thinking about how we can make it better. Well, okay, this is a twofer. It's like a choose your own adventure. You're gonna pick which of these ideas is a better solution to the same issue, basically.
Yep.
We got a new couch and it's great, big, fluffy, comfy, but it's like deep pockets.
Must be nice.
It's great. Yeah.
Must be nice.
Oh, you have a shit couch. I forgot about this. And like the roommate made him buy a $1,700 couch, and
it's the worst couch ever.
really?
And I texted him on his birthday, and I said, "Happy birthday, man!" And he replies, and he said, "I got 2 more white couches," and I just didn't respond.
What does that mean?
He just knows that I hate it so much. Me and our other roommate, it's like I don't want to hijack all your time, but
What face you did there was actually.
it's he said he would clean it every time it got dirty, and then it's impossible to clean. So
Wow.
it's making my life a waking nightmare.
Well,
But yep, must be nice.
I am sorry that you're having to deal with that.
Yep.
We got a really good deal on a really nice couch, actually. It's great. Anyway, but the pockets, like shit goes down in the pockets, and it's like really annoying. Obviously, it's like everyone's dealt with that. Like your phone's in there,
Yep.
the TV remote.
Wait,
There's so
what are
many
you saying pockets? Like
the crux,
crevices.
the crux,
The crevices.
the crux, if you will.
I will not. The crevices.
Crinkles, the crinkles,
I'm okay with crinkles.
the crevices.
Yeah, the crevices.
the cracks,
Services.
The crevasses.
the cracks and crevices. Stuff goes down in there.
Yep.
It's getting stuck in there. TV remote. Phone, wallet, keys. Chester. We can't find the keys to our house.
I thought you were gonna say we can't find Chester.
Yeah, okay.
Chester fell down the.
Anyway, so there's 2 possible solutions. I've got the spring crack couch or the toaster tray couch.
Toaster tray couch, but I want to.
Wait, you know what both of them are already?
I want to hear the spring crack couch because I already know what the toaster one would be.
Okay, well, the toaster one is there's a dish at the bottom, like the bottom of the toaster you can pull out and there's like all the crumbs.
Oh, that's not what I thought it was gonna be.
Okay.
I thought it was gonna be like how it shoots your bread back up.
That's what the spring crack couch is. I can't even think about it. That's also like a toaster.
Okay, I love it.
Yeah, so they're both like toaster couch hybrids, basically.
Yep.
So the spring crack is there's a button on the side, you click it, and it just shoots all your stuff out.
I like that one better because then it's fun for the whole family.
It is, but I got high stakes.
The other one's just a dish that you pull out. That one makes infinitely more sense.
That one's like practical.
That one's like I think couches should start doing.
Yeah, it's just like a little tray in the bag, and you just like pull it out, and it's like all the stuff, like everything just falls right through to it. Collects on the bottom.
Yep. All right.
Yep.
I like it.
Okay.
I need help with the name,
Okay.
but
Crindle.
it's okay. It's like an Alka-Seltzer pill.
That you only take once a month.
It's an Alka-Seltzer pill that is a discreet way to turn any liquid into booze. So you come on the plane, orange juice is now a screwdriver. Cranberry juice is now a vodka cran. Orange juice could be a mimosa.
Yeah.
And the name Alka is already in the product, so like alcohol.
I see.
You know what I mean?
Alcohol.
But it's just a discreet fizzy packet that turns any drink into booze.
Yeah, I mean, you just call it a shot pod. A shooter pod.
Wait, what kind
Pod shot?
Like what kind of alcohol, or just in
You
general?
can get any kind, right?
Yeah.
You can get any kind. It's like it dissolves into
Did
your.
you just say that?
Yeah.
Sorry,
I
I started getting really hot. I had to take my sweater off.
Dude, it's always something new with her.
Yeah.
Last week you didn't hear it because your tummy hurt. Now you didn't hear us because you got hot. Like, you gotta go with better reasons why you can't hear.
Such a crazy. That'd be like LeBron.
Here we go again.
You keep comparing her to LeBron. Be like, that'd be like LeBron like just missing a wide open rebound, and they're like, he's like, I got hot.
It was so hot.
I got hot. Yeah. So Lauren, it basically it reacts to whatever like the mixer is. So like it will. It goes in and it figures out, okay, what alcohol pairs best with this mixer.
Yeah.
And then it makes it.
Oh, it can be anything?
It can literally be anything.
Oh, that's crazy.
It's fucking sick, dude.
Yeah. And it comes in like a Mentos package.
Ooh, yeah. So you have a bunch of them.
Yeah.
What
was that?
I just thought it was funny that like, my brain can go to a place where like that exists, but it couldn't go to the place that like it was packaged in more than single ones. Like that was the crazy part. I was like, oh, there are a bunch of them.
I didn't even think of that.
Holy shit, dude! There's so many of them.
Fucking way.
All right, that's alcohol.
Alcohol. Yeah, that's a good name. Oh God, I can't. I can't. I got two terrible ideas. I'm gonna go. I said this out loud in the office earlier, and someone was like, "This totally exists," but I don't. If it does, I'll do my other one. Spicy ketchup.
That's good. I think that. I mean, I can't imagine. Oh,
think this
Trader
does
Joe's.
exist.
Yeah, Trader Joe's makes spicy. Speaking of,
All right, then I'm gonna do my other one. called,
you could have so easily Googled that.
well, I did. I told you I used no technology for my notes for the pod today.
Why would you just show me?
Your handwriting looks nice.
Your handwriting does look very nice.
Really? Mm-hmm. It's all caps, which is weird.
That is weird.
Wait, let me see it again.
It's kind of kind of looks like I'm a murderer, but I think it's cool.
All caps is a crazy way.
Yeah,
to go
you know
about
what's so funny? My dad always wrote all caps,
My
and I was
dad
always
did
like,
that
I was like,
too.
that's so weird. And then like 2 years, like in college, I just started doing it all of a sudden.
Just turn it into your dad.
I feel like it's not as quick. I feel like
No, it's not.
it's slower.
Yeah.
But I'm not like I'm never in a situation now where I'm like writing for speed.
Really? It's like the only time I'm writing.
What?
What?
Why?
I need to quickly give someone something before someone else sees.
What? What are you? What situation?
The only time I would have to write something down is if I was in like a spy altercation. Other than that, I would just text them. So like, I obviously have to be fast.
Do you guys ever journal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I write
I
like
just lied to your face. I don't know why I said that. No, I don't. I wanted you to think that I was a journal guy.
Well, I didn't think you were, but I wanted to ask.
I took a visual journals class
Okay, that's kind of cool.
because
fuck is a visual journal.
you need to. Well, if you'd let me finish, I would tell you.
Okay, sorry.
So, yeah, it was at. I went to a liberal arts school, so you needed an art credit, and this was basically she would give us different prompts, and we'd create a visual journal page on it. And everyone in my class was so angsty and so good at art, and I was just fucking. It was me and this kid, Danny, I think was his name, and he was in Chi Psi, which was like a different. That doesn't mean anything.
I mean,
Yeah.
Different fraternity.
Wait. Danny was in Chi Psi. Are you fucking serious?
I meant like it was like two fraternity kids, and they like thought we were like idiots because
Got it.
because like
Classic frat boys.
he was always really high and I was always really hungover, and so we were just like kind of a.
Can I just say you're a freaking legend? I'm sorry that I knew that would make you feel bad about yourself, and I did it anyway. That was mean.
I wasn't saying it. To
I know
sound
you weren't. I
cool.
know you weren't.
I was
I get it.
saying.
And I
wasn't
said it
saying
in a way that would make. I apologize.
For the record, I don't think being hungover is cool. I'm not 16 anymore.
Yeah,
I just think it's a part of my life that it was a fair point to point out that these people thought I was a fucking bozo.
I agree, and I apologize.
Yep,
that was
sorry.
mean.
Willie, I feel like you journal.
I write like songs and
Songs.
poems,
Okay.
so I think that's my version of journaling. Because I think I would get tired of like writing out all like I can just like you can put like your thoughts and feelings into a concise like phrases, and I think like words are fun. So coming up with like cool ways of describing
Words
how
are
you
fun.
feel is fun.
I think in one of these episodes you should read us a poem.
Probably never gonna do that. Mine are all incredibly sad. for some reason.
Wait, same. For some reason, the only things I can write down are sad things.
Like,
I'm like
like would make, if I read it out loud, you'd be like, oh, no. Like, you wouldn't want to air it.
I left you a voice memo that I remember being really spooky. Like, it was when we were in Nashville, and I was like fucking blackout. And I thought I sent it to you, but I can't find it in our things. And like, I was saying it jokingly to you. I said some really spooky stuff, but I can't find it in our text, so I sent it to someone over something, and I have no idea where it is.
it was a voice memo.
It was a voice memo, and it's
Like a text message.
Yeah, I thought I did. Maybe it didn't go through.
Interesting.
Well, they do disappear after.
Okay, well, I'm hoping it's not in the wrong hands.
I didn't hear anything. Or maybe I did. I don't know. Actually, maybe was it while we were at the bar?
Yeah, I was still home, though.
It was when you
And
went.
it was like,
Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
not actually that, but it was something like, I remember being like, oh.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't hear that. That would have freaked me out.
No, I don't think it was that. Let's not put that in,
Yeah.
Lauren.
Cut that.
Wait,
Hey,
can you
cut-
actually just bleep it?
Okay.
Dude, I don't even. My last pitch sucks, dude. It's just called. They're called shocks. They're shoes with built-in socks. The socks like a layer of the shoe that you just peel out when you're done.
What?
Chalks? Wait, why chalks?
No,
Shocks, shoe socks.
You could also
So-
sell them to Nike and do Nike shocks, too. Because the Nike shocks are ridiculous.
Oh, you're right. That might be a branding issue.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's why I don't know.
Wait, why would you want that?
Because then you don't have to have separate shoes and socks. It's all in one. I feel like
Oh, I think this would be useful for babies.
I was gonna say for me.
Thanks, Lauren.
Now I feel like a baby. Yeah, it could be.
Wait, why? I just don't understand why you want them to be. Just because they can be one doesn't mean they need to be one.
Yeah, but I would like it because I always lose. Like, I just hate socks, dude. I lose them all the time. I don't know where they go. I probably lost 100 socks this year.
Such a fucking staggering number.
I know. I've never.
100?
I don't know. I have like 2 pairs. I mean, I wear flip flops every day, and part of it's
Yeah.
just because I can't find socks.
That's crazy. But
So are
Crazy. That's
are
crazy.
the socks shoe material or the shoes
Yeah,
sock
break
material?
this down.
The socks are. I keep getting caught. I feel like we keep getting caught in the cycle of this, but it's like the material that the toilet covers.
no, yeah. But that sucks. Why would you ever want that?
Socks.
Just keep track of your socks. Where are you taking them off?
I don't know. That's where they all going.
Okay, when was the last time you wore socks and when was the last time you took them off? Yesterday?
I wore socks yesterday. They were soaking wet, and I
Yeah.
took them off when I got home. And I put them on the floor in my bedroom. It probably smells like crap when I get home. We got crud all over our socks. We went to this lacrosse game, and it was pouring rain, and we had this tailgate in the mud. So we were covered in mud, and then we had to go straight to the airport and or bleep that. Rusty and Chester took off their shoes and socks in the airport and put on new pairs of socks and just put their shoes in their bag. They boarded the plane with just socks on.
I don't think that's that crazy.
Boarding a plane without shoes on is crazy.
I had one guy look at me and be like, "We doing this?"
Dude, do you know what Chester happened?
No.
Do you know what happened? Do you know what Chester happened? Chester sat down he got through everyone, like no one said anything, and then he sat down and the guy next to him goes, "Did you take your shoes off at the airport, or did you just like raw dog the curb in those socks?" And Chester was like, explained what happened, kind of, and then the guy was like, "Oh, okay." And then Chester like put his headphones in and just watched this guy take off his shoes. And so he's like, he like
awesome.
converted him.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the guy
Yeah.
went no shoes the whole plane ride. I sat in muddy socks. I had the pruniest, stinkiest feet of all time when I got home.
No, that sounds
It was
terrible.
hell on earth.
Okay, here's my final. Have you done 3?
Yeah. thank
Okay.
God.
Here's my final one. You're gonna love it.
I already do.
It's Shuffle for Uber Eats. You put in how much you want to spend.
I do love it.
You put because
You can put dietary restrictions.
yes, you put in allergies. You guys know more than anyone. Like the majority of my day is figuring out what everyone else had to eat and which one sounds like best. Like I feel like I at all times know what everyone in the office had for lunch and what they're having for dinner.
Yeah.
And like I was texting my friend the other day and she was like, because I ask her every day, like, what should I have for dinner?
Okay.
And she made a comment like, is this how you decide every meal? Like you just ask everyone what they think you should have? Because I have like, and then by the time I figured out I'm so like over it that I just go to bed hungry, or like I'll have something like shitty from the freezer. And this one is I say I want to spend this much. I have like I can wait this long. Don't put like peanuts or shellfish if that's what you're allergic to. Whatever. I'm not, because I am not a nerd.
Yeah.
And then it just shuffles, and you have like one skip. Like it can be like, okay, no, I don't want that.
You get ones. It's like FIFA, where it's like you get 3 randoms.
Yeah,
and then you
yeah.
can do a do or die.
Yep. No, you do 3 random genre, 3 random. You know how like in FIFA you'll do 3 random countries, best league, 3 random teams. This it'll be like you get 3 random genres or whatever, and then 3 random. You pick the best genre, and then
I know what you've been trying to say for the last 10 seconds.
Okay, 3 random restaurants. So that was pitches.
I like that one a lot. I'm gonna invest in that one.
I have a little spin on that.
Okay.
So, shuffle for Uber Eats, but what about shuffle for regular Uber? And it's like all the bars in your city.
Lauren.
Oh, like where it's gonna take you to?
Yeah.
Yes.
I like
That's
that.
a fucking
Doesn't
hoot.
that sound fun?
That sounds like a blast. And I'm
Right?
glad that you're fun. I think, is that your first business pitch?
Yeah.
Whoa! Everybody,
Heyo.
everyone clap. If you're watching at home, do a little clap.
First business pitch. I mean, it was kind of just mine. She took
Nope.
one. She
Hey.
took one word off of mine.
But
so
we are still so proud of
I
her.
know.
we're so proud. Okay, Lauren. That's probably that's one of the better business pitches you've ever had.
Thank you guys.
Let's
Yep, that's
Oh,
what I was.
yeah.
That's what I was saying. All right, I have a new format. What if
new format?
What if Lauren invests in one of ours so we can keep a tally of like who's been killing it?
Who's winning? Yeah. All right. Starting this week, it's now a competition.
So you have to invest in one of our 6.
Can we do a brief run through?
Yep.
Shocks, which is probably gonna win, so I'll just go say that first.
I don't.
Oh,
like the
I
shots.
actually have I like my odds from my first one. Grocery goggles
Yeah.
and spring crack couch / toaster tray couch.
No thanks. Actually, no. This weekend I did lose my phone on Saturday. It fell into the creaks and the cracks, and I
Crux.
shut up. And I couldn't find. I wasn't on my phone for like 17 hours because it was in the couch.
That's way too long for you to put up with that.
insane.
You need to immediately find that.
No, but I didn't care because I was like I was visiting with like friends and family, and I just was.
17
You're literally so
hours?
carefree.
That's crazy. All right. I might have just ruined my chances by making fun of Lauren, but my 3 were alcohol, shuffle for Uber Eats, and tuck and turn.
I'm sorry. I don't like.
You don't like any of those?
If I were to pick one, it would be shuffle for Uber Eats, but I don't really Uber Eats ever, so I think I have to go with grocery goggles.
Yeah, that makes
Ding.
sense. All right, 1 point, Willie.
I gotta find out what your other fears are and find solutions to them.
All right, today we have 2 drafts for you guys. We're gonna go.
Can we do sayings first?
Yeah, we have sayings that don't exist, and then after that we have rappers that don't exist.
Yeah. All right. First, we're gonna draft. All right, we're gonna draft sayings that don't exist.
Yep.
And I'm so excited.
Okay. I feel like you'd be good at this.
I think I am.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Yep.
First one. That's why cats. I got so nervous. That's why cats scratch and dogs bark.
Nice.
And it's like
Yep.
that's everyone's got their own thing. It's like,
That's a good real one.
hey, that's why cats scratch and dogs bark, brother.
It's also like a good way to explain that to like children that not everyone has to be the same.
Yeah, we're all different.
Some cats scratch and some dogs bark.
That's why cats scratch and dogs bark, man.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Yeah, it's like you're like I really want to go surfing with the guys, but I'm just like I don't know how to do it and it's like embarrassing. I was like, "Hey, no, you're fine, dude. You have your own things. That's why cats scratch and dogs bark."
Nice. That's actually like a really good one.
Right? Like that could it's like rolls off the
I
tongue
feel
well.
like that should be one already. Yeah. Well, you just made it one. So.
I just made it one.
Yeah.
You can start saying it.
Well, now mine in comparison doesn't seem as good. My first one, I have a couple good ones, but my first one is don't get your socks wet.
Yeah, I can see where that came from.
It's kind of like you went out. It's derived from like you went outside to like take the trash out, and your socks got wet, and you're like, oh, well, that like I should have seen that coming. Don't
Yeah.
get your socks wet.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's fine.
No, don't get wet socks on a rainy day. Maybe something like that.
All right,
So it's like if
dude,
you
don't
know
have
it's
to, you don't have to one up me every time. Just move on.
All right. I got don't break a sweat on the escalator. Like,
Nice.
don't try too hard if you're already on the way up.
Yep.
Like, just ride.
Cool.
Enjoy the ride.
Wow.
You're really good at this.
A poet.
I want you to know when I was writing these, I was like, I am so
You're
fucking good at this. Like, I felt really confident. And then I came in here, I was like, I really hope I wasn't.
You look down at your pen, you're like, you're like, can't believe your own power. All right, I got I really shook the baby on that one.
I like that.
It's like admitting that you, it's admitting fault for something that you did with malicious intent and is going to have permanent consequences.
And you should have known better.
And you should have known better. And you're admitting, yep, really shook the baby on that one. And it's like, it's pretty bad.
That's great.
Thanks.
I got, that's why salmon don't swim downstream. It's like the reward of doing something more difficult is worth the sacrifice.
You are shockingly good at that. That's like...
Because, you know, they swim upstream. Lauren's head is in a pretzel right now.
It is. I was trying to... Wait, well, what's the saying?
It's saying,
with the
like...
salmon?
Like, salmon
like,
swim upstream.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm saying that's why salmon don't swim downstream.
It's like saying you got to take the hard road to get the good reward.
Yeah, if you go downstream, it's just like easy and you're not going to feel as validated internally.
Yep. I got don't polish your marbles twice. Doesn't really
The idea of polishing a marble is hysterical.
It's like you don't need to do it more than once. It's not. It doesn't have a deeper meaning. It's just.
I feel like it's kind of like don't beat a dead horse, right?
Kinda. Yeah. I guess. Yeah. Don't polish your marbles twice.
Yeah.
Dude, you already did it. Don't polish your marbles twice.
Quit polishing the. But no, it's 90% of the time it's used literally.
Okay, I like that.
It's just like, hey, you already did that. Don't do it again. You don't need to beat a dead horse.
I like
You
that.
don't need to polish your marbles twice.
Yep. I got hotter than a southern stovetop.
Yep. Really good.
Two things that are hot: a stovetop and the South. So.
I like this one already exists, but my friend used to say it's hotter than two rats fucking in a wool sock in here.
Really, that's a good one.
Yep.
That would be great for this.
This one I said on accident once.
Okay.
And I like it. So Joe Pomeroy, same we were talking about him earlier, was telling me a saying to say in one of my beer reviews, and I said, "I'm 3 sheets buttered to the wind right now," and I don't know what it means.
I think, isn't it 3 sheets to the wind? Is a saying?
It's very close to something, but I like 3 sheets buttered to the wind.
Yeah, I think you might have just added buttered.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Okay.
I like it though.
Yep. You're gonna hate my last one.
My last one is you can't raise a horse without a saddle. You can't try to accomplish something without having the pieces in place already. Yep. You got to have what you need to get something done before you try to do it.
Mine's very similar. My last one's very similar to that. You can't make a cum sock a sock puppet.
Okay,
so
there you go. Yeah,
it's like you've
already. Wait, I thought did he not say it was his last cum piss or shit thing?
I said it was last cum piss or shit pitch.
Okay,
it's basically like you can't make a crappy situation into something fun for kids.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Fun for kids. The for kids part was unnecessary. You have good ones and you're just terrible at explaining them. I feel like. First of all, let us know if we missed any in the comments.
Yeah, let us know if we missed any in the comments. Now we got rappers that don't exist.
I'm not. I don't know if I did a good job.
My first one is ASAP Pronto.
Okay. Oh, that sounds great.
He's part of the ASAP crew.
Yeah.
With a Spanish twist, and they mean the same thing.
Yeah,
so
that's
like ASAP, but all ASAP Pronto. Like we need to get that done ASAP Pronto. My friend in high school used to say that, so I stole ASAP Pronto.
Okay. Well, next time just pretend like you came up with it.
Yep. Gotcha.
I got POV crud.
I like that.
It's just like they all have like acronyms. Yep. So I just
all of them.
A lot of them. that is a new YNW NBA.
Yeah.
So POV crud is just
POV crud's good. I like POV crud.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to La Jackie Butter Samples.
Jesus Christ. Butter Samples is fun.
That was my when I was in the Boston 3 Party, which is my SoundCloud rap group. My rap name was La Jackie Butter Samples.
I like that.
And you can hear in the song they'll be like, "Hey, La Jackie."
That's
La Jackie.
Butter Samples is like sounds like
The Jackie Butter samples.
Sounds like I would want to listen to the
Yeah.
samples.
Yep. They're so buttery.
They're buttery smooth.
Yep.
I got Mike Raffoni. My dad used to work with a guy named Mike Raffoni, and I always thought it was like the funniest name. It would be such a great like singer or rapper, I guess.
Microphone. Yeah.
Because it's like microphone.
Oh. Well done. Okay. I got Cecil DeWordsmith.
Okay.
He is, yep. He's really good at rapping. See, it's Cecil.
Sounds like a great lyricist.
Yeah, Cecil DeWordsmith.
Cool. I got Mousetrap. That's it.
I don't know if that's really a good rapper, but
Hey, can I talk to you for a second?
I got Perk Cousins.
Perk Cousins.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
He's always on Percocet, and
crazy.
and he slings those lyrics.
Yeah.
Perk Cousins.
That's good. And he's good in prime time.
Yep. Which Kirk Cousins is not right now.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever.
I got
Don't really care about talking football.
Behind Bars with a Z.
Yeah. Yep.
So it's like bars, but it's like behind
I
bars.
love it.
Yeah.
I think it's really good. I'm gonna go to Icarus's son.
Daedalus? Oh no, that was his dad.
It's like SON. So it's like, but then it's also a
like,
play on words with that, like Icarus and the son have this tumultuous relationship that
they did. They did have a very tumultuous.
Ended up with Icarus plummeting into. Lauren clearly has never read this, so
Yeah, I don't know who Icarus is.
He flew too close to the sun.
Yeah.
It melted the wax in his wings.
And he plummeted back into the ocean and
His
died.
father, Daedalus, was a great inventor in Greek mythological times.
That's where the saying "don't fly too close to the sun" comes from.
Or have you listened to Hamilton?
Well, that's
You married an Icarus.
Didn't
You've
finish
flown too close to the sun.
Lauren, what did you study in college?
You and your words.
That you just missed out on Icarus.
Media production.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Checks out.
it's only one of the.
You're the only one here using your degree, so that's I gotta give some credit.
Yeah, I guess that's good. All right. Do you have any more?
My last one is Lil Guy,
I like little guy.
because I feel like we like saying like, "Oh, you're my little guy."
So you're just a little guy that I get to have.
You're just a guy I get.
You're just a little guy that I get.
You're just a little guy that I get.
Okay, so it seems like we forget to do this every week, but
Let us know if we missed any in the comments.
whose personality are you gonna steal?
Oh, I forgot about that again.
Yep. Lauren, you have to go first again, so we can.
I
think.
feel like it's hard. I feel like this is sometimes easy to forget when we just came out of the weekend and we're already.
Okay, whose personality are you gonna steal this week?
Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna steal Pablo Picasso's personality.
Well,
because
tell me about his personality.
Yeah.
I don't know his personality, but he's good at. Well, he was good at painting, and I'm trying to get into painting.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. He's only like one of the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna steal Oscar Pistorius's because I've been trying to get back into running.
What?
Oh, that's so bad, dude.
Try to run this week.
That's so bad.
That's okay, right?
What?
That's okay though that I said that, right?
I mean, he murdered his girlfriend,
Yeah,
but
fuck.
other than that, yeah, he was pretty inspirational.
Shit.
Lauren, if you don't know who we're talking about, he's a double amputee runner for Australia, I want to say. South Africa, and for some reason just like killed his girlfriend. I'm going to steal my dog Callie's personality this week.
That's cute.
Thank
Can
you.
you put up a picture of her?
Yeah, put up a picture
Ding,
of Callie
ding,
right here.
Ding, right there. Put it right there. Ding.
She is just the sweetest, and she is nice to everyone, and I've been not doing that recently. So
Not being nice?
I feel like I could be nicer.
Is this because of the vape thing?
Yeah. Yep.
There's this video going viral on the internet. Somehow someone at this game took it. And it's of Rusty getting his vape confiscated by the security guard.
And I'm being a little ass.
And
I
didn't think you looked bad in that at all. I think you're overthinking.
I'm calling the security big man.
He's like, oh, big man. Because he took his vape. I think it's funny.
I think I look like a little fucking prick, and I need to start being nicer
to
everybody. And Callie doesn't talk ever. She lets her actions speak louder than her words.
That's terrifying.
And I talk so much.
Yeah, I like my words way more than my actions.
I know, but I need to stop talking. So all I do is yap.
Yeah.
Well, this has just been a blast. I had that's the most fun I've ever had on on one of our pods.
I don't know if that was a good episode.
I think it was too.
What do you think, Lauren?
I thought it was a good one.
What do you guys think at home?
You never say it convincingly.
Well, Lauren also just blacks out for half of
Yeah,
it.
just no idea what we talked about today. Sorry.
Lauren's either hot, has a tummy ache, blacked out, or is on her phone.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm barely on my phone.
Right after I said I was going to start being nicer, just started ripped into Lauren for some reason. All right. We got anything else to talk about? I think that was just a peachy keen episode. Love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Let's all clap together to end it. 1, 2, 3.
What? That was so
Cut.
crazily far away. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. All right. Love you guys. Okay. Take it easy.